Good evening, Cambridge Bears and Cambridge Bear families. Welcome to Virtual Curriculum Night 2021-2022. We are not in the building tonight. We are doing that out of an overabundance of caution. We are still tracing COVID cases on a daily basis. And so we want to make sure that we are keeping everyone safe so that we can protect instruction and protect our students being able to come in the building. So tonight, this video will help you navigate what Virtual Curriculum Night will look like, how that will work. It also will help give you an understanding of the state of our school. I'm excited to report that we had a wonderful welcome 2 or 3 weeks into the Cambridge High School building. We had food trucks sponsored by PTSA. That night we actually even had Skills USA out here providing cornhole so that everybody could have fun while they ate some really yummy food. We had Midnight Growl, a tradition that hasn't been in the building in a while, so we brought that back for our 10th anniversary. We had a freshman and new student information night where our drumline and our cheerleaders generously came out to welcome all of them to the building. We had an info day the following day for all of our 10th through 12th graders to welcome them back into the 2021-2022 school year. Over the summer, I held tours with new students and with returning students who just didn't get to come to the building due to remote learning. So it was great to actually individually meet students and show them what wonderful things we have available here at Cambridge High School. I think some parents were actually surprised about some of the things that we have in our building for our students. It was a fun summer and it was a great start to the school year. So let's talk about what's happened since then. Club Fair was held yesterday. Over 46 clubs came out to be in the courtyard and introduce themselves to all of our students. So over all 3 lunches, students were able to be brave and consider different talents they might want to explore and different clubs and organizations they might want to support and become involved in. It was a fabulous day, a little hot, but a fabulous day. Lots of great opportunities for our students to get engaged and to find generous ways to spend their time. As mentioned, we have had some COVID cases this year. We continue to contact trace on a daily basis. We want to make sure that our students are staying safe. We encourage all students, all staff, and all parents to support our mask mandate right now to make sure that we try to keep students in. Some of our students have had to be quarantined, so I want to explain a little bit about that closing matrix and how that works. When we have a group, whether that's a club, an athletic team, a performing arts team, or even a class where there have been multiple positives and where students in that room have been exposed and might be high risk due to those multiple positives or to other positives that they might have encountered in the building, we can present that, or that gets presented to the Department of Health, who then makes a recommendation as to whether or not we should quarantine some students. We have had to do that this year for 2 separate groups. It's based off of the number of positives and trying to make sure we can keep students safe and try to control the spread as much as possible in our building. If your child does get quarantined, you'll be notified via email through me on what is going on and why this is happening. Understand, if you have any questions about that, you're welcome to reach out to me at any time. Students who are on quarantine, we do not have a remote option. So those students are having to log on to Teams where they have access to assignments, to projects, to resources. Many of our teachers are getting very creative in different things that they can do to make sure those students feel involved. So some of those examples are that they are recording lessons and posting them, that they are recording or doing voiceover recordings over PowerPoints or over instructional resources. They are offering a renewed version of office hours where they set up certain times throughout the day where students can log on to Teams and get to meet their teacher, ask questions, get some direct instruction just in time to help them get through their quarantine period. Quarantine periods all vary based off of exposure dates, but we are doing everything we can to limit that in the building and try to keep our students in. So I just want to be very transparent as to that is something that's happening right now in the state of our school. We are hoping that this current spike, as they're calling it, will start to decline at least by mid-September so that we can get back to somewhat normal times. The mask mandate will stay in place until we see the numbers on the epidemiology report go below 100 per 100,000 for at least 2 weeks. So we're not there yet. The epidemiology report still shows climbs. So we want to all be vigilant on making sure that we are protecting ourselves and protecting our families and protecting our teachers and staff as we move forward in the community. Other things I want to make sure I touch on as part of the state of the school is that our athletic teams are already working. We have a new flag football team this year. Cross country is already racing. Volleyball is already competing. Football is already competing. Had a great turnout for our scrimmage against Banneker, and we look forward to our first home game on September 3rd. On September 3rd, our freshmen will have their official freshman tailgate. It is a gold out, and so they will receive a gold shirt made just for the freshmen, dinner, time to meet with each other outside, have fun, and then all go to the game together so they can all join the student section. Can't wait to see all of our new Bears there at the Gold Out on September 3rd. Homecoming week is coming up. In case you have questions about homecoming week, our student council has not been elected yet. Those elections are coming up, and as soon as those elections are done, our student council, who chooses themes and activities for homecoming week, will then meet and put together those. So that's going to be coming soon. I can tell you one event during homecoming week will be our senior breakfast. PTSA, our fabulous PTSA, is sponsoring a senior breakfast during that week. We will have Katie Studios come out so that we can do a full senior picture out on the field. It's just going to be a fun time. Senior shirts are coming out. Those designs are coming out so that our seniors can vote on them very soon. So lots of fun things that are coming up immediately for seniors. A chalk up event will also be announced soon for our seniors. So keep an eye out on your PTSA updates and on our webpage for information as we move fully into the year. So lots of great things happening and a lot of great things coming up. We're so excited to have everyone back in the building, back in education, back in their classrooms, back in their sporting teams, back in their clubs. We've had some great things happen. I want to give a special shout out to Ambuja Sharma, by the way. Ambuja Sharma, one of our seniors, was just elected the national president of Skills USA. Over 370,000 members, and she will be their president this year. Excited to see what she does, not only here in the building in our chapter and in our state, but also nationally for Skills USA this year. Congratulations, Ambuja. We have such talented, fabulous students here. Can't wait to see all of the different things they do. In fact, many of our performing arts students have already been selected for our musical and for our one-act play. Can't wait to see them up on stage. Wonderful things happening here at Cambridge. I can't possibly tell you all of them in the amount of time it takes for this video. So know that we can't wait to see you at events, whether that is a marching band competition or a football game or coming out to see volleyball or showing up really early for one of those cross-country meets. We can't wait to see you all here to be involved, engaged, generous with your cheers to support our Bears. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for being determined to help your child succeed emotionally, socially, and academically here at Cambridge. Know that we are here also to support you as we support your children. So anything you need, do not hesitate to reach out. Have a wonderful virtual curriculum night. Let's talk about how that's going to work. Every parent will follow their child's schedule in a virtual format. So on the virtual curriculum night page where you found this video, there are also links to department pages. So have your child pull the schedule for you or pull their schedule from Infinite Campus. And then according to their schedule, you will go to the department they are taking a class in. So for example, if first period is English, you will scroll to the English department page. From the English department page, when you click on it, you should see all of the teachers that are in our English department. They will have not only a small introductory video, so you can get to see who they are and what they're about, they also will have a Teams meeting link where you can join their Teams meeting during the select class period that follows your child's schedule. Every virtual class period will last about 7 minutes. You'll hear the bell in the background, almost as if you're in the building, so that you can then switch to your next class. There will be a 3-minute pass period for you to scroll to the department page and then the teacher page to find your next class. It'll be fun. It'll be an adventure. If you haven't done it yet, I highly recommend tonight, not only are you joining classes, I highly recommend you join PTSA. This fabulous group does wonderful things for our students and for our staff. This year, they've already sponsored a food truck for an introduction back into the classroom or back into the building. And they also had ice cream trucks here on the first day to welcome students back and celebrate the beginning of our 10th year here at Cambridge. PTSA is an integral part of our building and of our community. I hope you take the time to get involved as a parent. Be determined to do all you can to support, generously support, our families and our students, staff, teachers. Thank you so much for all that you do. Have a wonderful curriculum night. Enjoy your time. As always, you can reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. I look forward to you having a great night and hearing wonderful things from you. Don't forget there's a form on our webpage if you want to send any congratulations or shout outs to our teachers or staff for a great job that they're doing. We use that for internal appreciation every day. Thank you for being the bridge, and go Bears.